The latest is they're investigating and they want to see the president's tax returns. Grover Norquist is with us. All right, Grover.
Yeah.
Look, the Ways and Means Committee wants his tax returns. Now, we've got Kevin Brady just saying that I think this is another step in the Democrats' misguided rush to impeachment. OK, I got that. But the Ways and Means Committee is supposed to write the tax code. The Ways and Means Committee will raise or lower taxes. You'll get none of that for the next 2 years. You'll get nothing during these investigations.
Well, this is what the Democrats are planning to do instead of legislating. If they pass a bill like the Green New Deal legislation or ideas, it's embarrassing. It's tough to run in the next election. So they don't want to put down in writing what their agenda is. They want to talk about something else. I'm concerned because, look, it's bad enough on tax day you have to pay a great deal of money to the federal government. The violation of your privacy is an additional problem. And we've seen under the Obama administration, people were leaking tax information that was illegal, but it was put out into the newspapers and onto social media. The government ought not to ever share your tax data, period. We ought to make taxes lower, but also protect your privacy. There's a very bad idea that the Democrats have pushed for years as a way to raise taxes.
Well, what's the Ways and Means Committee going off on this tangent, looking for the president's tax returns for the last 6 years? What are they doing here?
They're avoiding putting in writing the tax increases they would impose if you elected a Democrat president, a Democrat Senate, and Nancy Pelosi. If they were to write down the tax increases they have in store for you, they'd lose the House in 2020. So they don't want to do that. They want to do anything else. They're going to play video games or this. They're not going to write tax policy and let you see the fangs.
OK, well, here's a tax that both sides want. There is a bipartisan effort to raise the gas tax. It was supposedly pay for infrastructure. You don't like it, but it's bipartisan, and it might just happen.
Two things. There has always been a call by the spenders in Washington, including some Republicans on appropriation, to raise the gas tax. Here's the challenge with that. 98% of the roads in this country are state and local. What is the federal government doing? Paving the part of the roads between the states? We've built the interstate highway system. That's been built. The politicians in Washington who like to hand money out to get favors, they like having a big pot of cash that they can hand out. This money ought to stay at the local level. It ought to stay at the state level. We should be cutting the federal gasoline tax and letting state and local governments do it. They already divert much of what's supposed to go to roads and bridges from the federal gas tax. Instead, it goes to subways and to light rail, which has nothing to do with roads, except they get in the way of roads. And they also pay for the Davis-Bacon overspending, which is completely unnecessary.
I got to go, but I'm going to leave it like this. Grover Norquist does not want a gas tax. No gas tax. Oh, we hear that loud and clear. Grover, thank you very much indeed. All right, everyone.